EP21, myself, Samuel Law. I got Coach me. We saying, bro?
Yeah, same old, different week. You know how it is.
Yeah, man. We'll get straight into it. Liverpool, Everton, Liverpool. First of all, has it been a good week for Liverpool? Okay, bear in mind, we've gone to Old Trafford, Watford at home, who are actually on form. Everton away as well. 7 points out of 9 possible.
7 or 5?
5, sorry. Maths is off.
Oh, come on.
Wait, so that's 5. Okay, that's...
See, exactly, now you got to rethink that.
Anyway, what are you saying?
Man, it's not championship form. That's what I'm saying. Because it's about results now. It's not about who's playing well or whatever. It is about results. Whether you get a last minute own goal or anything like that, you just need the 3 points. And they can't get over the line right now. I'm loving it. So the more they mess up, the more I'm loving it at the end of the day. So for me, Liverpool right now, 5 points out of 9 at this stage is not good enough. Now, I just heard Graham Souness, not Graham Souness, who was it? David Moyes on Sky Sports saying, Liverpool at the beginning of the season, if you gave them this position, they would have loved it. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, but if you gave them 7 points, ahead of City going in the new year and stuff, they would have bit your hand off for that even more. So the whole, for me, I think it's more of an excuse thing. They are bottling what's going on.
Are you gonna say bottling? Yeah.
No, the reason why I'm saying that is because, like I said, in October they would have probably beaten United. Yeah. Like they beat us, didn't they? Convincingly. Yeah. Obviously Mourinho and all that. Yeah, cool. Mourinho at home, whatever. And then Everton as well. I didn't beat them convincingly. They won 1-0 last minute with that Origi goal and that. But I'm just saying, it's like the shackles are off the early part of the season. But now the pressure is on. Like the pressure is on to win. It's not to draw, is to win. And that's what City are doing. So even City, the last few performances ain't been scintillating and that, but they're getting over the line. Mahrez is coming on scoring. Then another 1-0 victory. They're just getting over the line, because they understand it's about the 3 points. It's not about playing champagne football right now.
With today's game, Salah had a couple of chances. I don't know. He's looking a bit one kind to me, you know. I feel like the big games recently, and you know, someone in the sports group pointed it out to me. Like, listen, if this was Hazard, you know, you would be saying, how come he's not turning up? Salah today had a couple chances in the final third, wrong decision. Is he feeling the pressure as well? Are the players feeling the pressure?
Of course they're feeling the pressure, and the problem is with Liverpool, they've relied on their front three so much that they forgot that the midfielders got a chip in as well. That's when their average midfield, I wouldn't say average, but they don't offer enough move going forward. They don't offer enough. They just about do the job. That's what type of midfielders they have. They do the job.
He was trying to get Fekir from Lyon.
Yeah, but Fekir's not there. Like, he's not the answer. We don't know if he comes to the Prem, he lights it up.
No, but he's someone that's a central midfielder kind of, but he'll bring the ball forward.
Yeah, but
because that free, and even today, Klopp took off Wijnaldum and brought on Milner. I didn't understand that one. You're trying to go for 3 points, right?
Yeah.
What kind of?
It might have been a set piece thing or just something, because to me that's more like for like. To be fair, there's not really no attacking prowess about Milner in this stage of his career. Anyway, I'm not looking at it like, oh wow, what a sub. He's gonna come on and change things and stuff. So it might have been a set piece thing. You know, whereas Milner gives you the work that Wijnaldum gives you, even though I think Wijnaldum's a better player, but he gives you the work Wijnaldum gives you, but it also can deliver set pieces in for Van Dijk and all that sort. Because once again, it's not about how you're playing, it's about the 3 points. So if Milner can whip in the ball and Van Dijk can get his head on it, we will go home happy. That's what it is. So I think that's what that sub.
Yeah, but why didn't Klopp bring on either Shaqiri or leave Origi on and put Firmino number 10 or vice versa?
Well, he probably didn't even trust them, and he's probably thinking, we'll just come out with a draw, because Everton were attacking as well. And if they bring on too many attacking players, Liverpool don't have that proper holding midfielder that can, everybody gets to go forward and I know my job, like a Fernandinho and whatever it is. They don't really have that. The Fabinho does it, but he does it in a way where he doesn't get as found out as much, basically. So for me, they are feeling the pressure at the end of the day. They're feeling it now.
But they're not losing games. They're not losing games.
Draws or losses at this stage of the season. Draws or losses because now they drew against Man U, they drew today against Everton, they drew against Leicester, and they drew against West Ham.
But they're 1 point behind City. Having said all that,
this is what I'm saying. Having said all that, but the pressure's getting to them. That right now, who would you trust with a 1 point lead moving forward? You would trust City more.
I actually don't know because I was actually thinking about that during the game, and I thought to myself, maybe Liverpool are feeling the pressure because they're leading and their games are always after City. Whereas now, if they're a point behind and they're chasing, it might change the dynamics a bit to where now they're not on top, they're chasing City.
The dynamics might change, but I'm saying that in the big games right now, City still look as dominant. That's the thing. The only thing that's going to trip City up, like I said, is the way to Bournemouth. It's the this and that. But even them games, they're nicking the 1-0s. And that's a championship result. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1. If you get them consistent 1-0s and stuff like that, that shows that you're going into the championship race. The last 5-6 games.
Fortunate penalty in the midweek though.
Who?
Well, City got a very fortunate penalty.
Unfortunate, it doesn't matter what it is.
Take your bias aside. I know you just don't know.
What I'm saying is that it went in. That's the ref's fault. The ref, you're the one that messed up that decision.
No, but are they not feeling the heat as well?
They're not feeling the heat.
What makes you feel they're not feeling the heat?
Because they're
not playing the same way they were playing.
Number one, they've been there, and I've said already, it's not about performances. It's about results. That's why when you hear Guardiola talk post-match and that, this is one of our best victories of the season and that's better than the 5-0 that they probably had in October. Because right now, it's the business end now. They've already tucked away one trophy. It's now the business end. If they win every game from now to the end of the season 1-0, they win the league.
Facts, yeah.
It's as simple as that. So it doesn't matter. In Liverpool, you can win 5-0 every single game. We can win 1-0 every single game. We will win the league. That's how you got to look at it.
But who's got the better running? Because from what I saw when I checked it, Liverpool, who else they got to play? Spurs at home.
They got Spurs at home.
Chelsea at home. And that's it. The rest are beatable teams.
But you keep saying that, but who have they drawn to the past few weeks? That's the thing. Maybe they need the big teams to come out and play, and then they can play like Everton today. You can clearly see Everton were there to spoil the party. That's what Everton were there for.
The fans were celebrating at the end like they won.
Like they won. Yeah. So to them, it's like, listen, we're not going anywhere and we're not getting relegated. Cool. So what's the next best thing for us today? It's to just drop points against us. So Man City, because no one looks at Man City as rivals. I know it's bad as it sounds and that, but we know Man City's got the sugar daddy. So it's cool, you got the money. That's everyone's excuse. You got money. That's why you're there. It's not like you've been doing it historic like us, but Liverpool do. So that's why the thing is there with Everton. That's why the thing's there with Man United, the rivalry. And yeah, they're just happy that Everton fans are just happy that they dropped points, isn't it?
Before we come off that though, I want to shout out Virgil van Dijk, man. This guy, he was colossal today. Any time the ball was near him, he dealt with it. Like solid, certified defender. For me, best defender in the world right now. What are you saying?
I don't.
Who's better than Van Dijk right now?
I do. Well, I don't watch too much of it, but
Van Dijk is better, bro.
No. Because for me, I think you have to. But you're gonna say because of the league that he plays in, blah blah blah. But I think you also have to look at Marquinhos, man.
He impressed me, but he played midfield the game against United, and he was impressive.
But what I'm saying is that I've been seeing him a lot at centre back, and he's an underrated one. A lot of people talk about the Thiago Silva and all that, but obviously he's kind of coming to the end or whatever. Marquinhos, yeah, but if you told me Van Dijk, the best defender in the world, when I look around, you look at Real Madrid, is he better than Ramos right now? Yes, he is. Is he better than Piqué and whoever they got there? Yes, he is.
It doesn't even look like he's even hit the full 6 gears. It's like he's playing within. It's like he doesn't need to switch gears. That's the way he's playing. Yeah, he's dealing with everything.
He's doing the Rio thing now. The Rio thing with a bit more presence about him. Like if you want to go head to head, see before with Rio, it was everything on the floor. Everything was calm in tight situations. He was good. But if you lump it up there, Rio's trying to, Vidic, go and win that header for me, please. He can do that as well.
He can do it as well.
So that's what I'm saying about he's in the Rio form right now, but with the added presence and stuff like that. So
John Terry was the last defender to win PFA, yeah? That was in 2005. Could Van Dijk possibly win the PFA this season?
No.
Why are you dismissing it so fast?
If he's gonna do that, then they have to win the league. They have to win the league. He can't win the. Nah, he can't win that award.
If City win it, who are you gonna give it to?
If City win it, it's not necessarily the team that wins it, but I'm saying on Van Dijk's case himself, I think it will add more to his case if Liverpool wins, because it's looked like they bought him. He's come and solidified their.
Let's look at PFA as MVP, most valuable player. What player right now is the most valuable in terms of if they're not playing? Do you get me? It's not the same. You have to put it as it's Van Dijk, bro.
No, but
I think they would have lost today. You know.
That's cool, but you can't give a guy a pass because his squad ain't that strong.
His squad is very strong. No, what are you talking about? He's got Salah in his squad. If he wins the PFA over Salah,
no. What I'm saying is that someone like, who can we pick out at City?
Like a defender or what?
No,
De Bruyne.
This is what I'm saying. Someone like De Bruyne, but look at the competition he has to go. I can make a case that De Bruyne, for him to keep his place in the team with the guys that's behind him to keep him at the team, he can make a case too. But because Van Dijk has come in there and he's so superior to the ones that they had, the Matip, Lovren, these are average defenders here. Matip, Lovren, listen, average defenders.
Listen, my guy, if Van Dijk went into any of the top 6 teams, he's walking in and he's superior. Any of the teams in England, if he walks in, he's superior. So that don't hold weight.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Take a Liverpool.
Listen, what I'm saying, it's not. You know me, man. I'm not biased on that. Like, I diss Rashford. I don't care. Like, I'm not biased. But what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to the PFA award, for him to get it, Liverpool will have to win the league. It will make more sense that way. For me, even Son's above him. Son's above him for this season for me. And obviously, you know how Kane's come and ruin that party. So, for me, right now, I would put Son above him. But if Liverpool win the league, I'd have no arguments with him being PFA Player of the Year. No arguments.
Alright, cool. Top 4 talk, man. I know you're not really on this top 4 thing, but this is where the standards are right now, bruv. Yeah. Let's talk about Tottenham Arsenal yesterday. Tottenham, I don't know as well. They're another team that's looking like, since Harry Kane's come back, that I don't know.
Yeah, and that was the talk you was giving me before. Oh, look how great they've played with no Kane, this, that.
Still no Ali though.
Yeah, but when Kane, don't give me
Kane
that.
likes Ali a lot, bro.
No, don't give me that now. Don't give me that now. Now he's got Kane, don't give me no excuses for that manager. Yeah, don't give me no excuses. Now your talisman, your top scorer that's been helping you for the last 3 years is back, fit. He said he's ready. Don't give me no excuses now. There's no excuses no more.
About the game though, yeah, let's talk about the game first. How do you think Arsenal played? I mean, when the team lineup was announced, a lot of people, including myself, was a bit baffled.
I wasn't baffled at all. I wasn't baffled at all because what Emre's done, Emre's listened to you. Because Emre's seen that Rennes, the French league's giving Rennes 8 days off before their tie, and he's looking at it like, listen, I don't think we can do Spurs and then go next Thursday with our best team again, then play United on the Sun. Some of these guys needs a week rest. They need a full week's rest to recover. So realistically, he's been listening to you. He's not been. So when I saw the lineup, he's
not playing the strongest squad every game.
That's what made me think that, you know what he did yesterday, he was rolling the dice because it could have went ugly for him. When I saw the lineups, it could have went. When I saw the spine of Spurs, it was solid. Wanyama, Sissoko, Sanchez, then you got the solid other back to Vertonghen, then you got the wing backs. I was thinking, Guendouzi, this could be a long...
Guendouzi, man, shout out to him. He played well. He played very well.
And even the subs, you can tell the subs had nothing really to do with performances. They just looked like 60 minutes, Lacazette, you come off, you come on. Ozil, 70th minute, boop, you come on, next person come. That's what it looked like to me. He looked like it was full. He's
got one eye on the Europa.
Yes, whether they were playing bad or good, I think they were coming off anyway. That's what I think. That's how.
Because Guendouzi played well. When he came off at half time, I was like, right.
So to me, Arsenal did play well defensively, much better. Defensively, much better. They stifled Spurs. Spurs didn't really know where to go. Eriksen wasn't getting that much space and all that sort of stuff.
Against Chelsea in the midweek, I think it was more of the same. Tottenham had the ball, but they just couldn't make anything happen in the final third. Because did you watch the Chelsea match at Stamford Bridge? Yeah. I think it seems like they ran out of ideas a little bit. Poch looked a bit, you know, like he didn't know what to do. What are you looking at like that?
I'm listening to you,
bro. Because he was looking at his players like, what's going on? Like the sideways passing, Trippier wasn't playing well.
Came back though.
But Kane's not gonna pick up the ball from the halfway line. And
you told me, look what the team's doing without Kane. Yeah. That's what you told me.
When I said it, I said, look what they're doing without Son, Kane, and Ali.
Okay, Son's back and Kane. So what now? So what now for your manager?
Anyway, so what? Good result for kind of United and Chelsea. Yeah. Spurs now are in the. It's basically 4 teams going for 2 spaces now. Basically,
yeah, and I think right now United are just on form. We're just on form right now. It's just everything that's happening for Solskjaer is just on form. Like even yesterday's result.
No, we'll talk about it after because I want to quickly talk about Aubameyang and Lacazette. Yeah, so Arsenal have 2 top strikers. I think that's fair to say. Yeah. What do you mean? I don't think
they got 2 top strikers.
If you look around at strikers in the world, they've got 2 of them.
I think Lacazette is good. That's what I think he is. I think he's good. But I think if he was the game plan for Lacazette, I don't think he'd be able to do things. Like, that's me. Aubameyang, top class. Proved it. Top class. Champions League, all of that. Wherever he's been, all of that. But Lacazette still has stuff to prove to me. Not one Cruyff turn, not one top bins goal. I need to see you do it. And I need to see you do it at a stage where you're firing the team to something, not to 4th. That's the thing. Lacazette can have a good season and fire them to 4th, and they'll say, "Oh, he's a top striker."
I feel sorry for Lacazette a bit because he's not really getting a run of games to prove that what you're saying.
Why don't you think he's getting a run of games?
Because Aubameyang's a top striker.
This is what I'm saying. But if you've already got a top striker like Lacazette, why would they think to bring in Aubameyang anyway?
I've got my own theories to that.
What?
I think I wanted a marquee name.
But what I'm saying is that what club do you know that's got 2 top strikers? No one. Everyone's got the A and B. And Lacazette is B. He's the option B.
I mean, when he came in yesterday, the whole team, like the energy, the off the ball, when Lacazette played, Lacazette started. I mean, he even made a goal for Ramsey. Like he worked hard. Yeah. You could see why Emery went. Obviously, he's suspended for the Rennes game. He got sent off, so it makes sense to start him. But did Aubameyang bottle it? Yeah, for some reason, I felt he's gonna miss. You know,
I'm surprised Ozil didn't take the penalty. I'll be honest, because he didn't do nothing anyway when he came on. All I saw was him putting in shin pads on the sidelines. But when he came on, I didn't even recognise he was playing. I thought he was gonna take the penalty.
Ozil, if they're all on the pitch, Aubameyang takes them.
That's what I'm saying. Cool with Aubameyang, but I'm saying in that position there, like I would have thought the real technical sort of guy in that position. Ozil, you know what it is? Ozil, he don't give you the expressions either way. He don't let you know whether he's angry or whatever. But I think he would finish that. Ozil.
Does he ban penalties? I don't recall Ozil taking penalties. You know.
I don't know. Like I'm just talking about.
That's not a time to start experimenting. You know what, Ozil, you take it today. This is a North London derby.
Not experimenting, but listen, you can't even blame who took it because he's the striker. That's what strikers do.
Not a good penalty though.
It's a poor penalty. It's a poor penalty. Like everyone's blaming the run up and that, but he scored from that run up, so you can't really blame the run up. It was just a poor connection of the ball. That's what it was, and the pressure got to him. I don't
think it was a penalty though.
Oh no, it wasn't a penalty. No, it wasn't a penalty. 100% not a penalty.
Referee.
I don't blame the referee for giving it because if you look at his angle, it looks like Davison Sanchez tripped him up with his left leg. But obviously, when you slow it down and do all that, he didn't trip him up.
Spurs, was that a penalty? Because Kane was offside when the ball was played.
Well, this season it is a penalty. It's offside, but it's a penalty.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He got taken out and he was offside. Or what are you trying to say? He wasn't interfering with play?
No, what I'm saying is that in this season, because VAR will be there next season, so next season it won't be a penalty. But for how it is now, it's a penalty. You can call it offside as much as you want, but it's a penalty. You got pushed in the back. He's gone down. The linesman didn't lift up his flag.
What was Mustafi thinking with that challenge anyway?
But it's Mustafi.
That was like it was selfish. It was like lazy. You had another player. Yeah, it was panic.
It was just panic. He thought Kane was going to get on the end of it. Thought he could nudge him. And then that was it. It was a pen. And man, look at the way he took it. It's like he couldn't wait to take it. That's the difference between him and Aubameyang. Aubameyang, when I was watching him standing there and that, it's like, Where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it? Is it left, right? He looked like he was still thinking about where he wanted to put it. Kane had put the ball in the spot. Yeah. He was ready. You could tell by the run up. He wants to hit the ball quickly.
The formality for Kane.
Yeah, he knew what he wanted to do.
You know when the little graphic comes up saying where they've put it, all green.
He knows. He's got that confidence. He like, give me the ball. I'll take the responsibility for what's going on. So I rate him for that.
When that result, when that game finished, United were up next year, and I was like, okay. Points dropped. We have to close the gap to be 3 points behind Spurs, overtake Arsenal to go fourth. But for some reason, I just felt like these 3 o'clock games, I don't know what it is at Old Trafford. If you look at United's form at Old Trafford, it's not as, it hasn't been, it's like slow build up and we let teams come on and play. And then it gets to 0-0 later on, and then it's stress. So lo and behold, Southampton score first. Good goal though.
Yeah, but poor keeping though, man. You can't let that goal go in, man. Like if you're top class keeper, because that's his biggest thing, De Gea, shot stopping. It's his biggest thing. Like I don't expect him to come for crosses and all that sort of stuff. But that shot from that far out, and at your near post, it weren't even across your body where you're stretching your arm.
Was he expecting to blaze it like that?
It doesn't matter. You're a goalkeeper. You're supposed to be a top. You're supposed to expect anything. I expect the unexpected. That's what you're taught as a goalkeeper. So for me, that ball shouldn't have went in. But it was a great strike. But it shouldn't have went in.
But United weren't playing well. It's like you have to give it.
Though.
Huh?
There was chance upon chance.
They had chances, and that's a good thing. At least they're creating chances.
There was chance upon chance.
Lukaku had that one in the first half.
Like chance upon.
But you got alright. Let's look at the actual team that Ollie's been left with. Like to have Pereira and McTominay in midfield, when Pogba's been, like flowing with Matic and Herrera. They're not doing bad, the young boys, because Pereira didn't really have a good game until the equaliser.
Yeah. And then even that, I think they had to pull him off in there for Fred. So because even when he scored his goal, he started making them unnecessary, stupid passes and the confidence and stuff like that. But does
Pereira need to be played further forward?
No. He needs to be played.
I don't think number 6 is his position though.
I don't think he's a Man United player anyway. That's me. I don't think
you're crazy, bro.
Mentally, I don't think he's there. I look at him mentally. You see, when players make mistakes, I want to see what their reaction is afterwards. Okay. If they're still playing safe or they're playing the right decision. He ends up playing safe a lot. Ends up playing safe because his position where he plays, he's got that technical ability where he can wrap it into strikers. He can wrap it into the Pogbas on the half.
He's playing number 6.
No, wrap the ball into Pogba, into the striker, half turn, beyond the half turn. You know the player. Even McTominay's doing it more now.
McTominay against Crystal Palace, he was playing that Carrick of it.
Yeah. He's wrapping the balls in, but he's probably been told that listen, if you want to survive in this squad, you need to start playing forward. Otherwise, you're just going to be one of those players we just got to get rid of.
No, but that's my point. I think the actual position that Pereira's playing, he should be playing the 8, or he can play the 10.
No.
Look, so you see how when you got the ball, and you're saying, he plays it safe. The whole crowd was saying, give it to Luke. Like, just like the ball came from Delo and it got to Pereira and everyone's expecting to pass it on to Shaw. He cut back, and if you're playing it safe, you're not going to do that and go for that strike.
No, but what I'm saying is that I'm not saying that he's not capable of doing what he did.
Yeah, my point is in an advanced position, when he's playing further forward, he can make things happen.
He's not clever enough. I've seen Pereira enough. He's not clever. There's a reason why he's kept on going out on loan. There's a reason why he's kept on going out on loan, and now
because look
games,
at it.
Now he's getting games because of if Herrera and matches are fit, he's not playing that game.
He's playing ahead of Fred though.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, that's Fred, but Fred's got time. That's the thing. He don't have time. How long has he been at United for? He's been at United for years now, Pereira, and he's been shipped out here, there, and everywhere. So obviously these managers must be looking at him thinking, "Yo," and it's not just one manager. Like it's like Ollie's come in, and it's not like he's inserted him in straight away. He's looked at him for. Herrera's the one I'm going to insert.
I think that goal has saved him time, has bought him time.
I don't think it has, man, because from what I'm hearing from Solskjaer and what he's saying, he said he's already given his thing to who should stay and who should leave. So he's already given Woodward his opinion on who should stay, who should leave.
And Solskjaer's definitely the new Man United manager.
He's got to be now, man. He's got to be. This is long overdue now. Woodward just needs to announce it, let him do his thing so we can prepare for next season. That's what needs to happen. Get the sporting director in if you still want to do that, which I don't think he needs, but get the sporting director in, and he's proven enough. How can you now go to Pochettino? How do you go to Pochettino now? Even if you want to as Woodward, why would you now go and waste time trying to get him out of his contract with Levy, who we know is a serial negotiator, but you've got Solskjaer just sitting there and the crowd are just singing his name all the time. He's a United legend. He's proven it now. Now give him the funds to go and prove it even more, because that's what he needs right now. Because once again, he's another manager where how many players are your players? How many players you see in training that you're looking at and say, you know what, are they United players? Because that's the one thing Solskjaer will do. He will look at you and see if you're a United player. That's why when he's talking about Valencia, he's been nice with him, saying, no, you're out now. You're finished. I've already got Young. I don't need another Young point. You know what I'm saying? 2.0.
They still need a right back, right back.
But that's where they need to give him the money to go and buy it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping that he feels the same way about Mata, because his contract is winding down. He's not a United player. He now needs to go and make a space for somebody else.
Herrera hasn't got a new contract either. Herrera, he needs to get a new contract.
Listen, he needs to get a new contract, but with him, is he expendable? Yes, he is.
So anyway, it was 1-1 at the time, and then Lukaku. Is he right-footed or what? What's going on now?
Don't ask me them questions.
You messaged me when Lukaku scored, and you was like,
telling you he's our only proven striker at that club. Proven. Keyword proven.
No one is debating that he's not a proven striker. Yeah, no one's debating that he can't score goals. What people are saying is that in this United style of play, where it's fast football, he kind of breaks it up.
Yeah, that's because everyone's looking for him to be this player that he's not. He's never ever been that. See the goals that he scores. That's him. That's Lukaku. Wrap it into my feet. One touch, but that's him. If you want me to get the ball, hold it up, do a step over, try and beat a man, do the Aguero thing, drop in deep, check my shoulder. That's not Lukaku. Lukaku's in and around the box, powerful, snapshots, rare. So you have to play to. That's what I said about the United striker. They're the only position where you don't have to be the typical United striker. You have to have the mentality of a goal scorer. That's what you have to have at United. You have to have that mentality of a goal scorer. And that's what we have in Lukaku. And getting rid of him and relying on Rashford is not the answer. As much as people want to do the emotional thing with Rashford, he's come through the ranks. He's going to need a couple years, I think, Rashford, to get that maturity and how to finish chances and all that sort of stuff. We already have that with Lukaku. That's what it is. We just need to feed him in the right way. We need to have the two forwards either side of him, the right sort of forwards either side of him. So that's why I said this summer is going to be very important for Solskjaer if he gets the job. But Lukaku, for me, I've said it already, he's our only proven striker. He's not great on the eye, but he's a proven striker. And when it comes to goals, that's what you need up top. You need it.
So what? Lukaku just stay in the box basically. Don't, because that's what I don't want to see him coming good for the ball.
Even his winner yesterday, I think it was outside the box. Jumps just in and around the box. That's where you need to be. I don't need Lukaku dropping in deep for me. I don't need that.
I've always said that though.
I need him in and around. This is what I'm trying to say. Maybe it's now Solskjaer once again. Now he's finding out what Lukaku's strengths are as well. There's no point in coming in and just labelling everybody, we need one particular set of players. No, that's not what we need. What we need, especially in the striking role, is options. Rashford maybe for a certain game where we can exploit the space. Lukaku to hold up the ball a little bit, or just snapshots. Just what he's been doing recently. The goal that he scored. The second goal, the first goal. Same with Palace. Yeah. In and around the box, someone's fed him in quick. He doesn't have to think. Quickly, he knows where the goal is. Bang. But when you give the ball to Lukaku and he has to think, that's not his speciality. That's when it's off the knees, off the shin pads. It's off wherever it's off somewhere, and it's gone. The ball is gone, literally gone. That's not his game. We need to play to his strength.
4 goals in 2 games is not. It's very good.
He's got more goals than Rashford this season.
I don't even. I don't know.
I'm sure they'll be close.
I don't know.
For as this is what I'm saying. As much as United fans have been criticising Lukaku, he's probably still got more goals than Rashford. This is what you have to. These are the things that you have to look at as a United striker. I need that ball in the back of the net. Van Nistelrooy weren't easy on the eye, but he knows how to get that ball in the back of the net. That's what I need as my striker.
That's true. Is Sanchez done?
He's done. He's done. I've tried to give him chance after chance and all that. And obviously, if it is true that he has got this ligament injury or whatever, cool. But for me, I think the players told him that he was done. When he went down injured, there was no one trying to kick the ball out because we were was we losing or drawing?
We were losing 1-0 because Dalot came on and he's the one that.
Okay. So we were losing and whatnot. I see Pogba playing it to Shaw. Shaw's looking at him like, yo, should I play it? Nah, Pogba's like, yo, play it to the centre back so we can switch the ball. The guy's still down in the box. There's no one United player trying to kick the ball out. So that shows me that they're looking at him like, oh, you again. Like, bruv, do you not have the mentality here? Like, it's Old Trafford swallowing you up that much that you're just doing this laying on the floor.
What can you do about that, bro, if it's your ligaments? If your ligaments are gone...
But listen what I'm saying. They don't know that, the players. They don't know the seriousness of it. They're thinking in their heads, the way they were playing, like, come on, bruv, get up. Come on, we're losing 1. We haven't got time to be kicking the ball like this. Southampton get a rest. Then you get thing. Then you come back. And then the momentum's gone. So, United played for like a good minute on the ball, just playing at the round and trying to give him time to get up because they're not kicking it out for you.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, you need to get up. But they're looking at him like, bruv, come on, man, Old Trafford can't be swallowing you up like this. And they've probably seen his in training maybe or whatever it is, him sulking, this and that. You can always tell by the way the players are. Now, if that was Pogba that went down and that, they probably would have kicked it out because they're probably thinking, yo, Pogba don't really stay down like that. He's not a stay down sort of man.
Is he done? Is Sanchez done or is he done in the team?
He's done at United. He's got the Veron thing going on. When Veron Falcao, Forlan, all these, it's just not for us now. He just needs to go.
Because I feel like he gets the ball and he holds it. But Pogba is the player that if you're going to allow anyone in the team to get the ball and hold it and, make things happen, is Pogba. Sanchez comes deep and he tries to...
The badge has swallowed him up. The Old Trafford turf has swallowed him up. The atmosphere has swallowed him up. The expectation has swallowed him up. That's what's happened. He thought he was coming for a quick holiday, 400 grand a week, whatever he's getting and whatnot. And United fans wouldn't care about that. No. You need to fire us somewhere. It's not Arsenal. Yeah, we're just not looking for star names to have star names. You need to prove it on the pitch. So we don't care what you're earning, but we're going to start caring if you don't start performing. And that's what's happened.
Does he go to, first of all, who takes him on that wage? That's why United can't just offload him.
Listen, it can't just offload him, but...
And I feel that's why De Gea hasn't signed yet. Because if you're De Gea and you're looking at how much Sanchez is getting...
I know why De Gea hasn't signed. I know why De Gea hasn't signed. You can't treat Mendes' client like Mourinho had United did, and he's going to let his client just sign like that for you guys' sake. No, he's going to play hardball. He's going to want the top dollar and he's going to play hardball. This is what I keep telling you about the politics of football. When they got rid of Mourinho like that, that's why when Mendes came out with his statement saying, oh no, United are happy Mourinho. 2 weeks later, the man was gone. Oh, rah. So he probably put in a call to Woodward, yo, what's all these rumours about my client going? Nah, mate, he's going to stay with us, don't worry. He's going to last to the end of the season. Okay, cool. I'll put out a statement. Now Mendes has put out a statement, made Mourinho look like a fool. 2 weeks later, you're sacked. Now all of a sudden you want me, the best keeper in the world, you want me to just sign me on the dotted line because he's been here and you guys put faith in him and that. No, I'll just play the waiting game. And I want 450 now. Before I wanted 300, now I want 450. That's what I want now. What goalkeeper are you going to go and get?
It's a damn shame.
It's a damn shame, but that's the politics that's probably happening in the background. That's how
De Gea wants to stay, right?
I think De Gea probably wants to stay, but...
Because where would De Gea go? Barcelona? No, I don't think. Real Madrid? No.
We're going to go Barca.
Where's he going?
But that's the thing. Does he trust Mendes that much? That's the thing. I just think that's what's going. If Mendes wasn't his agent, I think he would have signed already. But because Mendes is his agent and they've treated Mourinho how they did with that surprise sacking sort of thing, without giving him the heads up, yeah, he's probably just stringing it out. Like, I want 450 now as a goalkeeper. I want 450.
Let's talk about Mourinho actually, because we get people saying we should talk about other leagues as well, Spanish leagues. So let's talk about Real Madrid. Real Madrid, poor. El Clasico, poor. They got cleared 3-0 at home. The white flag's out. Would Mourinho be a good fit for Real Madrid?
I think that's their only option. I'll be real with you. I just don't think there's any other option. I think Mourinho wants to stay at a top club still. And I think they kind of miss what Mourinho brought to the table.
Yeah, I don't understand that because that relationship didn't end well.
No, it's not that it didn't end well. I think even them when he left, they kind of regretted it as well. There's a lot of stuff that Perez has said about Mourinho since he's left, and Mourinho said about Perez. You know, it's one of those relationships where when you was in it, it was like, oh, you know, this guy's getting on my nerves. But when you're out now, it's like, yo, I kind of miss that guy. And yeah, I kind of miss that guy too. Because what it is about Perez, he might not give Mourinho the full input into transfers, but when Mourinho wants something, he'll go and get him. So if he says, I want Hazard, that's why he's been talking about Hazard now. Yeah, Hazard can fit in that Real Madrid shirt, blah. He probably knows. He might even be going there. And he's probably telling Perez, yo, get me Hazard. That's what Perez will do. Anything you want, Mourinho, I will get. But I won't ask you, Mourinho. It's just I'm getting the Galacticos anyway. But Mourinho wants to work with guys like that, the Galacticos.
No, but that's the thing. Real Madrid right now, they've got a lot of young players coming through. Yeah, like a lot of young players. All this Asensio, Vasquez, like
that's
Mourinho, under him, are they gonna...
That's all good, but Perez is about winning now. That's what he's about. If these guys come in and flourish like Marcelo did when he first come, because he was struggling, but it took him a couple of years before he... Cool, a couple of years you can bring them in, but
I'm scared for guys like Vinicius Jr.
No, I'm not scared for him. He's long term.
Yeah, but under Jose, you know Jose likes...
But what I'm saying is that Jose right now has to play...
Jose will get Hazard and Vinicius is out.
What I'm saying is that Jose now has to play the PC game. You're not going to see the old Jose. Number one, he's going to go into a place where he's got a bit more control this time.
Yeah, he said he wants to go into a place that has...
Number two, if he goes to a top club, what other top clubs are you going to? Think about it around the world right now. What top clubs are you going to? Is it Real Madrid or PSG? If Tuchel don't win the Champions League or whatever, because they keep changing managers like water as well. It's just them two. Now, if you go to them two, they're very rich clubs that do what they want to do. They will get who they want to do. Now, PSG, you'll get more input in PSG because they're more like, listen, we deal with the money, you deal with the football side of things. But in Real Madrid, you're not going to get that power like that.
Would Gareth Bale stay? Gareth Bale's another one that...
I told you about his average career at Real Madrid, but people just pick out highlights and what he's doing. If you look at his whole career at Real Madrid, it's been based off Ronaldo. That's what it's been based off.
What do you mean? Explain. How was the Champions League bicycle kick based off Ronaldo?
Yeah, but you're saying the bicycle kick and all that. Did he start that game?
No, he came on as a sub.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's not... If you look at the totality of his career at Real Madrid, it's been based off Ronaldo. Ronaldo kept them standards of that team. Since he come in 09, he's kept them standards high. Now he's gone. You can see...
All eyes are on Bale.
All eyes are him, and he can't do it. He can't handle that pressure. The white handkerchiefs are out. They're out there.
I was reading they were saying that... Because did you see when he scored the penalty and...
Yeah, he did.
Someone tried to...
See it, but
I think it was Vasquez, tried to hug him and he moved him off.
That's why Courtois came in his... interview and said, yo, Bell don't really come out of us because he says it's too late. To be fair, I'm not going to lie. When the times Courtois was talking about, that's definitely a Spanish thing because they're talking about...
Marcelo was even...
Yeah, they go out for dinner at 11 p.m. They come back home at 1 a.m. and all.
Marcelo was saying Bell hasn't even learned the language,
It's just...
So wait, so what does this mean for Bell then?
Bell is...
United? Ryan Giggs, 11?
No,
Give him the 11 shirt.
No. I don't need that. What, take it off Martial?
Oh, he's got 11 shirt in it, Martial. Now you can't take the number from twice.
I don't need...
But that's the Ryan Giggs right there. I said it from ages ago.
We don't need Bell.
If Sanchez goes, why not?
Bell, no. Because now you're going to stunt the growth of Martial and Rashford.
Oh, now you care about Martial's growth.
No, I do care. I care about all the young guys' growth. But what I'm saying is that with Bale, I've seen his mentality. When things don't go right, he's at a stage right now where he's a veteran in football.
How old is he? 29?
29. He's a veteran in football. He's made all this money, been at Real Madrid, the top club, for how many years? He's coming to United thinking that he's a star. And we don't need that sort of mentality.
I don't think so. I think he comes back to Real Madrid with a battery in his back. Like, okay, I've got a...
So, okay, cool. Let's play hypothetical. You sign Bale. Who starts up front? 3 up front. Who would you have? Bale, Martial, and Rashford?
Bale, Martial, Rashford, yeah.
That would be yours?
Yeah. What's wrong with that? you know that's a good lineup.
I didn't say he's not.
And when you have Lingard on the bench with Lukaku...
Lingard going to the bench now because Bale's now here.
Lingard for me, I've always maintained it. Solid Man United player. Like Lingard, I don't want Lingard exactly. He's a squad player. Okay, cool. Lingard, I don't mind if Lingard comes to the bench. I know he's someone that's gonna come in and deliver. So I wouldn't mind that. Gareth Bale at United is either for me Gareth Bale or Sancho. I would like that.
The Sancho thing needs to come out.
I would like that.
There's no point in getting another young guy. There's no point. You're trying to go for the title next year.
Yeah, so then Bale, 29, Danny,
That's what I said.
England.
If you're gonna go, if it's either or, then it's got to be Bale.
Okay, so you agree with me that Bale United is not, is not out of the realm of impossibility.
But I just think it stunts the growth of certain guys. That's what it is. But I'm saying that if Bale came to United, I wouldn't be like opposed to it or nothing like that. It's just
I'll be happy.
Yeah, cool.
Tottenham, Arsenal, United this week. So United first of all have to go to PSG. That game's a write-off. 2-0 done.
Oh yeah, I'm not even watching that game. I'm not even.
Alright, so skip to Sunday.
You just got to rest everyone for that game.
Because there's no Pogba in that game, so he'll be fit for Arsenal.
He'll be fit. Just rest all these guys, man. Rest all.
If United beat
all them guys there, play Gomez, Gardner, all them guys. Just take them to Europe. If you get smacked 5-0, what's the UK?
No, it's not good to get.
No, it don't matter. This is what I'm saying. It don't matter. It does not matter if we get smacked 5-0.
It does. I'm sorry, it does. You can't get cleared 5-0.
What does it matter?
You can't get cleared 5-0,
What
bro.
does it matter?
United don't concede 5-0.
What does it matter? You were out from the first leg anyway.
That's a 7-0 aggregate.
And then guess what? You like top 4 anyway, so you're a top 4 man. So and you're talking about squad rotations. So you want us to go and take our first team players out to PSG?
No. I'm agreeing. I'm saying the young boys have to come in and play with their lives depend on it. I don't want to see the young boys get cleared 5-0.
Listen, if Mbappe is clearing you by himself like that, without the young boys there, he's definitely going to clear you out when the young boys are there.
We'll see, man. But anyway, so Sunday, Arsenal United at Emirates. How are you feeling about that game? Because me, I'm quietly confident.
Yeah, I'm confident because Arsenal need to come and win.
What, 2 points behind us?
1 point, really, 1 point. Yeah, but they need to come and win. We're the away team. You're the home team. That's another home game down for you. You need to come and win, especially how we cleared them the last time. Do you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I love playing Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? It's beautiful because they just come out. Socrates, all them man get exposed. Mustafi, all them guys get exposed. I just hope that Martial's fit.
Exactly, because the thing is, look at the midfield as well. No Herrera or Matic in that game. I don't think they'll be fit for that. So you got McTominay and Pereira and Pogba in the midfield against Arsenal.
I mean, I would definitely add Fred in there. Definitely. Right now, even though Fred's not in form, I'd going in there with Pereira and McTominay, which also I might show the faith in them two. It's got to be. I want to see a midfield three of Pogba, McTominay and Fred. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see in that game. And then the front three of Rashford, Lukaku, and whoever's fit.
But this whoever's fit, like who? What if there's no Martial or Lingard?
If there's no Martial or Lingard, then we might have to do what Thing did during the Southampton game, where a lot of people didn't recognise. He went three at the back. He put Ashley Young, yeah. He put Smalling, and he put Lindelof at the back.
No, Dalot played right wing.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what the commentator told you. But if you look at the game...
No. Dalot played further
Watch
forward.
what Solskjaer said. He said the two up front. That's why Rashford and Thing were so close to each other. It wasn't Rashford on the wing. He started playing 3-5-2 because we had to go for it. So he put Ashley Young, right centre-back. He put...
he did that against Palace in the midweek as well.
And then he put the wing-back Shaw and Dalot, who can do... And then obviously the three in the middle was Fred, Pogba and... was it McTominay? Yeah, because Pereira came off. Yeah, Pereira came off. Then the two up top was Rashford and Thing. Yeah, I see him. I saw the adjustments that he was doing, which I like.
What's the predictions for that game anyway?
Well, there's no Millie rocking going to be happening. So...
I'm saying 1-1.
I was gonna say that as well. But I think either 2-1 us or 2-1 them. 2-1 us.
Come on, man. What kind of prediction is that?
Either 2-1.
You're basically saying, we might win or they might win.
No, but I'm not. Obviously, I know that, but I'm not saying they might win or what. But I'm just saying I'm talking about the correct score.
Okay.
So if Arsenal cleared us 4-0, I'm not going to say but I predicted that Arsenal. No. I just think the actual score is either going to be 2-1 to us or 2-1 to them.
Would a draw be good for?
It'd be good for us. It'd be good for us. It wouldn't be good for us.
You know, Chelsea still got a game in hand.
Yeah, that's cool, but
what's your prediction? So now we say that it's 2 teams going for two spaces. 4 teams going for 2 spaces. Who's your 2 teams? Because
Spurs. Spurs will come through. I think they've put in enough work. I think they would have been on the hot seat if Arsenal would have won. Then I would have said, I think Spurs might drop out because the crumble. 3 games since Kane's back, 3 defeats. Like, need to wake up there. But because they got the draw, they're still 4 points ahead. 3 points ahead.
3 points ahead.
3 points ahead of us. I think that's I'll still have them in there. because I think us and Arsenal and Chelsea would still be dropping points as well as them. So I have Tottenham and I'll say United.
Tottenham United. Yeah, I'm going Tottenham United as well. Before we get out of it, I want to give a shout out to Wan-Bissaka.
What's going on with him?
It's not going on with him. I see the boy. I see what he's doing. The boy, I think he's probably, if you look at top right backs in the league, yeah, he's up there now.
He's not better than Alexander Arnold, but he's in there, man. 'Cause that's why Dortmund want him. They want him and Zaha. So they're gonna try and go for
if
him.
If you're Wan-Bissaka, what do you do?
I'm off. Dortmund.
Oh, you're going Dortmund?
I'm off.
No, but I'm saying, what if City are in, United need a right back now?
I'm going Dortmund.
Why?
I'm going Dortmund. Because you don't need to. What it is about this English Premier League thing, like sometimes, like I said, I'm saying Wan-Bissaka and his thing. You can always come back to England. That's the thing. If you kick on at Dortmund are going to allow you to perform. They're going to allow you to make your mistakes. It's not going to be that much pressure, but you play Champions League football. Experience that first. And then if you're still playing good, what do you think the English teams are going to do? They're going to still come after you. That's what's going to happen. So for me, if he had a chance to go Dortmund, I would go Dortmund. Basically, I would go Dortmund.
Zaha's another one. You said Zaha as well, right?
Yeah, they want Zaha. Yeah, they want Zaha as well.
And Hudson still?
Well,
oh, maybe Zaha's the Hudson backup.
Me personally, they will. I think they'll come in for
Hudson.
Yeah, they'll come in for him.
You're talking like you know something.
No. I'm just saying that because listen, right now with the Chelsea ban thing, that might throw a spanner in the works because now players know once that ban thing is there, there's no players coming in apart from Pulisic. So realistically, it's down to Chelsea. They have the power of all the players because everyone's under contract. So, but if you want to keep Callum, then he's going to go for free next. Not for free, but they'll get a little compensation package, basically like Man City got for.
I'm hearing Man City are facing a ban as well.
For what?
Some UEFA bans. I can't remember something about UEFA.
Facing a ban and it never happens, man, because someone just gets the bag behind closed doors and then nothing gets said.
I won't be mad at that.
Listen, how many times have we heard about City possibly getting banned or points deducted or this then that because they've broken the rules? We've always heard that, but someone gets the bag eventually and then that's it. It just moves on. It just, how many times? Seriously,
Yeah.
we've had so many rumours.
But
Like LeBron.
oh yeah. You know what? Sorry, before we get out of here as well, so we'll do some NBA talk here. Coach, you're a big admirer of LeBron James, yeah?
Yeah, the GOAT.
Pardon?
The GOAT.
Okay. First of all, wait.
Listen. He's the best basketball player to ever play basketball in the NBA. Hence what I'm saying. Basketball player. I didn't say he's the most accomplished. I didn't say he's the most killer player ever out there.
You mean attributes wise?
Yeah. Attributes wise, he's the best basketballer to ever grace the NBA.
I agree. But he's not the best.
Okay, cool. That's his opinion.
I agree. But anyway, first of all, when he was making that move to Lakers, yeah, we were here and I said to you, it's business. Like, it's not, it seems like.
For the first year, of course, it's business. For the first year, I didn't look at the guys that they signed, Rondo, Stevenson. These guys are not going to fire you nowhere. If you're lucky to get playoffs. But once again, his injury has killed him this season. That injury that he's had, that he missed 18 games or whatever it is killed him because they were fourth. When he left, they were fourth. So can you imagine if he was there for them 18 games? They wouldn't be where they're at now, 10th or 11th or where they are right now. And he's come back, having to recover from injury. It's just too...
You don't think he plays a part in any of this? Like, you think he's innocent in this? That Anthony Davis saga, I didn't like it. Because he was basically saying, yeah, we need Anthony Davis. And they knew that they had to get rid of 2 players to get him in.
Well, what I'm saying is that situation's been happening from the NBA from donkey years, basically. And because of social media now, it's more... When Anthony Davis comes out and says, I want to trade, then you look at Anthony Davis agent and say, oh, bro, that's LeBron's agent. Straight away, you're like, yo, LeBron's put his hand in this. But it's just a social media thing. Do you get what I'm saying? If it was anybody... I'm sure there's so many agents in the NBA that have the same clients on close teams that they done trades with, but you never hear about them because they've always been agents. But when LeBron's coming up and saying, yo, I'm leaving that agency so my boy can be my agent. Now they're going to have a picture, a focus on his boy. Who else has his boy got? Oh, he's got John Wall. He's got Anthony Davis. He's got Eric Bledsoe. Oh, right. Like, there's a focus on his boy. So anyone that his boy has, that wants a trade. Oh, what's going on with the Lakers? They must want to go to the Lakers. Anthony Davis, you must want to go to the Lakers. Do you get what I'm saying?
I didn't see like that because that's the only agent that we actually know of. He's like a celebrity in himself.
Must be another agent. Is there another agent that you know in the NBA? I don't know another agent, but he's the one that's high profile. So that's what happens. But in terms of the Lakers,
but since LeBron's come back anyway, okay, he's still kind of injured because he doesn't look good. But also the way he's moving like a little brat. Like the times when he's not sitting with the team, and like you can see that there's something there behind closed doors.
You don't rate. Listen, what you have to do with LeBron is sometimes, I know people don't want to hear it, but sometimes he's smarter than the mans that are running the teams. It's as bad as it's to say for a player, he's smart. Because if you look at everywhere he's gone, when he left Cleveland, was it the right choice? Yes, it was. Because he went to Miami, won his 2 championships, with Pat Riley. Then everyone's like, raw, you've won 2 championships with Pat Riley after 4 years. Why would you want to leave? He's thinking, this team's not going to sustain itself. Wade is getting injured. He's getting older. So let me bounce back to Cleveland because I want to win one in my hometown, because that's always on your mind when you didn't win one in your hometown. So he's gone back. Kyrie and Kevin Love, what were they doing before they got here? Never went playoffs. None of them for their individual teams. Cool. I've come there. I've won a championship for my hometown. That's just cemented me on the all-time greatest list. Cool. After that, even before that, he went to the NBA Finals, lost the first time to Golden State. What did he do afterwards? Him and David Blatt don't get along. The coach, because he knows that man is not going to fire us to the title. So what happened? They sacked him, got Tyronn Lue. Next year, what happened? They won the chip. Cool. After his little 1 or 2 year deals, what did he say again to himself? You know what? I keep butting heads with this owner because he's not spending the money that he's supposed to be spending, that I'm making him, by the way. Because when I come to the franchise, this franchise is worth 1 point something billion. When I leave the franchise, it's worth like 500-600 million. So I know what I bring to the table. So when I tell you to spend money on players' contract and get them in so we can beat that juggernaut in Golden State Warriors, don't hold back the purse, because I know what the money I'm bringing to you personally, So he holds back the purse. So what does he do? He say, you know what? Next move, you know what? I'm just going to bounce back to LA. Because obviously my kids are at high school, so they need to go somewhere. I need to stay there for 4 years. Cool. So he's gone to LA. But he's trusted the process with Magic Johnson and all them guys there, saying, for the first year, we're not going to be able to get anyone in. Are you cool with that? He probably said, I'm not cool with it, but cool. But now he's seen the process. He can see that the coach, Luke Walton, is not the coach to be firing us for. I know him. He was in the same draft class as LeBron in 2003. They came in the same class.
What?
Wait. Luke Walton was drafted in 2003 when LeBron was picked number 1 overall pick. He was in that same draft.
How old is my guy?
Same old as Bron. He might be a little bit old actually.
Mad.
This is what I'm trying to say. So he's looking at him thinking, bro,
really.
I was the number 1 pick.
I don't know what you're doing there.
I get listen, I get you're a nice guy and that, but you're not going to fire us to where we need to go. And with the players that we have, Lonzo Ball, you're not going to fire us. Ingram, you've been here for how many years? You're not doing nothing. I know how to win championships. So when people are talking about, I'm trying to swap these man for Anthony Davis, I've been there. These man ain't been there. So these man can't tell me, I've messed up their psyche. You've never been to where I want to go. And for me to go to where I want to go, we need players of the caliber as Anthony Davis. How are you gonna beat Golden State Warriors? What, with Ingram, Lonzo Ball, these man, Josh Hart and them guys there, Zubac and them guys? Is that who you're gonna beat Golden State with? You're not gonna beat them with them, man. You're gonna beat them with Anthony Davis. Maybe another free agent comes in at 2019. So sometimes LeBron is smarter than most of these guys that he's playing for and playing under, and he knows where he needs to get to. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's one thing, sorry if we're even rambling on too much.
No,
there's one thing that one, do you know Isaiah Thomas, the older one? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Isaiah Thomas, he came on, I think, first take, and he was like, there's one thing I rate LeBron over everyone for. He said, when I look at everyone had a prestigious coach that taught them the game.
Yeah,
when I look at his career, who's been the coach that's taught this brother how to play basketball? From he was small and on Sports Illustrated at 17 or whatever he was, who is the big time coach that you could say, you know what, LeBron learned a lot from Kobe. Who is it? Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Jordan, Phil Jackson. Iverson, Mike Brown. Do you know what I'm saying? All these, Shaq, Phil Jackson, Wade, Pat Riley. Do you get what I'm saying?
Alright, big shout out Pat Riley, man. I like Pat Riley.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? So nobody's ever taught this guy how to play the game.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. But yeah, man, good NBA talk. So, guys,
No. Before we go, don't let Samuel get away with this. Yeah. What about your Celtics, mate? Yeah. What about your? Talk to me.
Kyrie,
about Kyrie, and all that.
Kyrie. There's a funny picture I saw. Yeah, you know when LeBron was on the bench looking at Kyrie, and Kyrie's face was like he was looking at the court, but LeBron was looking at Kyrie, and LeBron was looking at him like this guy. There's an exact picture of Kyrie sitting on the bench with Celtics, and he's looking at, I think, Channing Tatum, Jason Tatum, and he's looking at him like this guy. Like, and it was like, it's funny the way life works. Yeah. Obviously, he apologized to LeBron as well with the way he acted. Yeah. But I don't know, Kyrie, it seems like from last season, and I was saying, when you just, with the way we're playing, just add Kyrie now, it's a wrap. Yeah, I was wrong. Because it's like, when Kyrie's hot or he's the star of the show, the supporting acts, it doesn't. The team's not. It doesn't help the team. It doesn't flow. It doesn't flow at all. Yeah. It doesn't flow. And Hayward is, I don't know. Personally,
it's overrated.
Personally, Kyrie going, I'm not. Kyrie has to go, man. No. Seriously.
You think he will go?
Yeah, I think he will go.
Where do you think he will go?
I think he's gonna go Knicks.
Everyone
I think he's gonna go Knicks
with Durant.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go Knicks. Right. But yeah, man. Let's just wrap.
So are you so but you finished though?
We're gonna no. Dex said that Philadelphia are gonna go further than they're gonna win.
And they might meet in the first round.
Yeah, and I'm saying Celtics are gonna win the East. But
so if you both don't
win, we both keep our money, my G.
Okay, cool.
But
well,
I think
you'll be keeping your money.
I think Celtics might still win.
No. You'll be keeping your money. They're not better than the Raptors or the Bucks. They're not better than the Raptors.
The Raptors. Forgot the Raptors.
It's mad the Bucks right now. Ooh.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, it's been a good one. So till next week, peace.